All right, what's up, Busch Gardens Williamsburg insiders? We are back with another event preview video. This time, we are previewing the upcoming Christmas Town. We're just 3 days away now from opening at the time of recording here, and it's going to be a fantastic event. We just want to give you an idea of what to expect at the park so you will have your best possible experience when you visit Christmas Town this year. So let's get started right away. First question that you're going to ask, is Christmas Town included with my membership? Yes, it is. If you are a member at any level, you do get access to Christmas Town. Now just be careful if your membership does have blackout dates. There still may be blackout dates during Christmas Town, but other than that, you are good to go. You also will get a member-only night on Thursday, November 17th. Which will be just members only in the park, and that should be a great time. But that's the biggest question. Also, we're hearing a lot of this question. Do I need to reserve a day if I'm a member? No, you don't. You can go anytime you want as long as your membership doesn't have those blackout dates that we mentioned earlier. So let's jump right into Christmas Town. 10 million lights. That's a whole lot of lights. The park is amazing at Christmas. There's no other way to put it. Each country is decorated so uniquely and just brings a whole different vibe as you journey around the park. It's amazing. If you haven't been, you've got to go and check it out. From the very moment when you walk through the gates into England and the garland is strung up, the lights around Big Ben, the carolers, it's just fantastic. And I could go on and on about each section of the park that way, but I won't. Just know that seeing Busch Gardens at Christmas Town is a whole new way of seeing the park. Make sure you check it out. So let's get right into the event itself. A lot of people are asking about rides that are going to be open. The park is advertising 20-plus rides. As far as roller coasters, Pantheon, Verbolten, Apollo's Chariot, and Invader are all slated to be open. Please be aware that at certain temperatures, typically around 42 degrees, 43 degrees, it may vary slightly depending on the ride, these attractions will shut down. That would also include Finnegan's Flyer, which is slated to be open. So my advice, if you're going on a day where it's going to get chillier in the evening and you want to ride some coasters, do it during the day. I know nighttime rides are fantastic, but they have to follow the manufacturer's guidelines for when to close those rides. And also that temperature reading is from the very top of the ride, so it may be 44, 45 down on the ground, but if up at the tallest point on the ride it's catching 42 or whatever that cutoff point is, they will have to shut the ride down, so just be aware of that. The other major attraction for Christmas Town is the Christmas Town Express. This is the train. Now, you need to understand, because we get this question a whole lot, the Christmas Town Express train experience is not what you get from the train during the year. The train is not used as a transportation device to get you from New France to Scotland, or from Scotland to Italy, or from Italy to New France. If you board, you must board in New France, and you will take a full loop around the park. This attraction gets very long lines. It's incredibly popular. That's why they offer a quick queue for it. If you go and you see that the park is even remotely crowded, I would highly recommend, at the very least, purchasing the quick queue for Christmas Town Express, because that can become sometimes an hour, hour and a half kind of wait. And you really don't want to lose that much time if you can avoid it when you're at the park. Family-friendly rides, you'll get Der Autobahn, Der Wirbelwind, and Mach Tower, which I kind of chuckle at them calling Mach Tower a family-friendly ride. I laugh because typically at Christmas Town, Mach Tower has been renamed Nacht Tower and has been more of an observation tower where you go up slowly, the vehicle rotates around the pole, you get a great overview of the park in all its Christmas glory with the lights, and then a slow, gentle descent. Not this year. This year they are running it in normal drop tower mode. So be forewarned, if you're getting on it, you will be coming down quickly, not slowly. But those are the 3 family-friendly rides in Oktoberfest. In the main Germany cul-de-sac, you will have the Kinder Carousel, which is your traditional carousel. In New France, Le Catapult, the Scrambler, will be running. In Italy, the Battering Ram, which is the swinging ship. And in Festa Italia, which is renamed Holiday Hills for this event, you will get Peppermint Twist, which is the Christmas name for the teacups, and the Snowman Summit, which is the bobsled ride. So you have those family-friendly rides. In the kids area in Sesame Street's Forest of Fun, you'll get Grober's Alpine Express, Oscar's Whirly Worms, Oscar's Yucky Forest, and Prince Elmo's Spire. You may also get a few of the smaller children's rides open. They're listing that they have Little Clyde's in Scotland slated to be open, the Junior Bumper Cars, which is Der Autobahn Junior, and Der Rotobaron, the airplane ride in Oktoberfest. In Italy, the Little Balloons and the Little Gliders. And in Holiday Hills or Festa Italia, the kiddie bobsled is named Reindeer Run for Christmastown. So that's what you can expect as far as rides. Shows. Shows are amazing at Christmastown, and you've got a total of, they're listing 8 shows. First, up on the housetop, this takes place in Fest House, and it's basically singing, dancing, Christmas songs, modern spice to it, really solid show. Worth trying to check that out during a meal if you can. So I would recommend that. The second show is Unto Us. This takes place in the Teatro di San Marco Theater, which is right outside of Marco Polo's Marketplace. This is a choral celebration of the Nativity story. A lot of folks loved the show that the park used to offer called Gloria that used to take place in Ireland. For those that really enjoyed Gloria, Unto Us is not necessarily in that gospel vein, but tells that story in a little bit different way. You should certainly enjoy that. Speaking of Ireland, back again for the second year, Celtic Fire, a Christmas celebration. I just need to tell you this because we heard this a lot last year. It's the same show. It basically is the same Celtic Fire show that you're used to seeing with a couple of Christmas numbers added into it. But that said, Celtic Fire has won Best Theme Park Show for like 10 years running. It's a fantastic show, and don't miss out. Up next, O Tannenbaum. This takes place right outside of Fest House. It's the large Christmas tree that will be set up in that area, and it's a light show. They will play Christmas carols, and the lights on the tree will coordinate with what's going on. This is a shorter show, but it's really, really well done. Worth checking out if you're in that area when it happens to come on. Next, in the England section of the park in the Globe Theater, we get Scrooge No More. As it sounds, this is a retelling of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. Music, dancing, the whole 9 yards. Really well done. I've always enjoyed this show as well, so make sure you check that out. Probably the most popular show at Christmastown, 'Twas That Night. This is the ice skating show that takes place in the Royal Palace Theater. It's an ice skating show to the story of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Really well done. The music's fantastic. A little bit of pyrotechnic involved, which is kind of cool. They did have some issues last year on some warmer days where this show was not able to come off. I'm not sure if they've figured out a way around that or not. So just be aware that if you go on a warmer day, it may or may not happen. It's going to be depending on the temperatures. In Sesame Street Forest of Fun, you have Elmo's Christmas Wish. This is a short little show with Cookie Monster, Rosita, Grover, Zoe, and of course Elmo, as they help Elmo to discover his Christmas wish. So if you've got little ones, they will certainly enjoy that. Also, in the different villages, this is what they're listing as the 8th show is Village Entertainment. You'll have carolers in England. You will have a country Christmas performance in New France. And, of course, the popular Killarney Village Band will be outside in Ireland doing Christmas carols in the style of each individual country. Those are really well done, worth checking out as you're making your way through the park. So that's it for shows. Dining and shopping, restaurants that are slated to be open, because we get this question all the time. Fest House will be open, Trapper's Smokehouse will be open, and Squire's Grill will be open in England. Those are your three main eating options, so be aware that Marco Polo Marketplace is not open, Le Frites is not open, Grogan's is not open, so plan accordingly. Now, you do have, returning this year for the first time in a couple of years, Santa's Fireside Feast. This is a upcharge event. Reservation is required. You purchase your ticket, and you get a very all you can eat meal with Santa, Mrs. Claus, some elves, and it's a really cool thing. As far as seasonal brews and festive beverages, there will be 5 different bars where you can get that stuff. You have the North Pole Nightcap in Oktoberfest, Cobblestone Ale and Spirits in England, Grogan's Pub, the pub side will be open in Ireland, Brauhaus in Oktoberfest, and the German Pretzels and Beer in Oktoberfest will be open as well. If you want something on the sweeter side, the Confectionery in England will be open, Three Rivers Snacks in New France will be open, and the Cocoa Cafe, where you can get wonderful hot chocolate. You can get your just traditional standard hot chocolate. And some nights, depending on what they have, you can get salted caramel hot chocolate. They've had peanut butter hot chocolate, which is amazing, but just a really cool option there. And as far as your normal gift shops and stuff will be open. Also, there will be wine tastings in multiple locations throughout the park. There will be some in France, New France, Germany, Oktoberfest, and Italy. Just be aware that the wine tastings are an additional fee, and you can purchase those right there when you're at the park. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. Really, that's about it. A couple things to note that hopefully will help you out. The closer to Christmas it gets, the busier it gets. This is just like Howl-O-Scream. So if you can go earlier in the season, while you still may have some crowd level, it will not be near what you would experience especially once you get past Thanksgiving and into December, where it can be crowded at any time. So just be aware of that. If you prefer lighter crowds, go earlier in the season. If you don't mind being wall-to-wall people, which I've been in both situations, and depends on how you make your day, you can have fun both ways. But that's what to expect as far as crowds go. So that's it for the Christmastown preview. Hope you guys are looking forward to the event like I am. The admins of BGW Insiders, we plan on being in the park as much as possible. If you see us, make sure to say hey. Who knows? Sometimes you may get a surprise. I know if I'm in the park, a lot of times I'll have a quick cue in my pocket, and first person to see me and say hey during the day might get it. I usually post that to the Facebook page too, so keep an eye out on that. But anyway, hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas season. Enjoy Christmastown, and I hope to see you in the park.